There are some things in your school that seem normal, but might actually be haunted. You might even see strange shadows moving on their own. Don't forget to like and subscribe to never get trapped in school. Many of us have lockdown exercises in school to prepare for the actual one. But when it actually happens, did you know something creepy can happen? Let's watch.
This is why you should always take your lockdown drills seriously. In 2017, two 16-year-olds were in their school bathroom when the lights suddenly went out and their school went into lockdown. Feeling rebellious, they decide, you know what, let's go explore the school a little bit first, and then we'll go follow procedure. They step out of the bathroom and look down the hall towards their classroom, and they see this large figure standing in front of their classrooms. It's definitely not a student, it's not a teacher. He's got ragged clothes on, and he starts walking towards them. They dart right back into the bathroom to the corner stall where they hide, praying that that man didn't see them. The man bursts in and starts yanking open all the stalls. Not wanting to see what happens when he gets to their stall, they get on the ground and start crawling to the side of the room where they finally get up and make a run for the door. They look back and he's holding a gun. The boys manage to get away safely and no one's hurt, but the police never capture the ragged man.
Guys, that face is so scary. If someone was chasing me like that, I would also run for my life, as what if they catch me and do something bad to me? It's sad that he wasn't caught, as apparently this is a true story. This next one is really terrifying, so make sure to watch till the end. Did you know that there was a time when, during a night class in Indonesia, a teacher started floating? Let's watch.
It happened in Indonesia. A group of college students, a night class. The lecture started like any other. A woman entered. She looked like a teacher, calm, composed, wearing a long batik skirt. She spoke clearly, wrote on the board, taught for over an hour. No one questioned it. Until after class, someone asked the school who the guest lecturer was, but the school said no one was scheduled, no one had come. The students laughed at first, but one had recorded the class, just for fun.
I already know something bad is gonna happen. It's like that teacher came to school on purpose to scare the kids.
They watched the video together and noticed something wrong. The woman's feet weren't touching the floor. She was floating, just slightly. A few inches above the ground. No footsteps, no sound, just a low hum on the audio. Some said it was fake, low resolution, bad lighting, a trick of perspective, but others believed. They named her the floating teacher. The video spread. People still argue about it online. Was she real? A ghost? A warning? No one knows. The video was deleted, or hidden, or lost. But some students still remember her calm voice, her silent steps, and how she smiled when she saw the camera pointing at her.
That smile was so creepy. I tried finding the actual video, but I can't find it anywhere. Honestly, if I was in a night class and saw a teacher floating, I would think I'm in a nightmare and actually run away. Hopefully this doesn't happen to you guys in school. This next one is so disturbing, and it's called the uninvited school guest. Did you ever feel like someone who is not supposed to be there is in your class? Let's watch.
Have you ever seen a picture that just makes your stomach drop? This is a photo from a security alert that a man named Drew Miller received on his phone. It came from a motion detector camera at the North Shore Academy boarding school for girls in the basement hallway. He worked as night security and he's staring at the image, wondering the same thing you are. There's nothing there. Why did the motion detector go off? But then look a bit closer, specifically at the classroom door window. This man who's staring at the camera from inside the classroom. The moment he saw this, he immediately panics and alerts the authorities. But by the time the police arrived, the man was nowhere to be found. What freaked him out even more was that police discovered that the classroom ceiling tile had been tampered with. Further evidence showed the man had actually been living in the ceiling above the classroom the entire time, even while kids were in school.
I always knew something was wrong with those tiled ceilings. Imagine looking up during class and seeing someone stare at you through the cracks. Also, how did he manage to stay in there for so long? I really hope I don't see this happen in my school. This next one sent shivers down my spine, and it happened during a 6th grade school trip. Apparently this girl took a picture, but it was revealed to be super disturbing. Let's watch.
This is the scary story about the school trip. An entire class of 6th graders went on a school trip one day. Everybody was taking pictures with their phones and cameras and having such a great time. But when they all got back to school, they started looking through all the photos they took, when suddenly one of the girls screamed, "Oh my God, what is that?" In the picture, one of the boys in the class was sitting on the bus, And nothing seemed strange about the photo until you looked at his reflection in the window. His face in the reflection looked like it was yellow and bulging.
Imagine you took a random picture and end up seeing a scary person in it. How does that even happen?
And completely mutating, also there was a white floating figure behind him in the reflection. Everybody turned the photo upside down and realized it was a human skull, and it was horrific. And when the boy saw the photo of himself, he immediately burst into tears and had a panic attack. The teacher then took the boy to the nurse's office, and the principal banned everybody from speaking about the strange photo ever again. And to make this even scarier, 7 days later, the boy died from a brain tumor. The photo is said to be on the internet somewhere, but I don't recommend looking for it.
Yeah, I don't want to look for it either. I feel so bad for the boy. It definitely had something to do with the picture. As what do you mean you see a skull when you turn it around? I still think you should only look for the picture if you dare. This next one is based on a true story. So please watch till the end. I'm sure all of us use lockers in school, but what if someone were in it? Let's watch.
Did you know that in 2008 in Alabama, Windermere Elementary shut down after 7 children vanished during class? It was an ordinary October morning. Kids laughing, teachers teaching, but by lunchtime, 7 students were gone. No struggle, no noise, just disappeared. At 1:07 p.m., a girl burst from her classroom screaming, "She took them! The girl from the locker!" Everyone thought it was a prank until they checked attendance. 7 names, all gone. That's when they found it. Each missing child had scribbled the same phrase in their notebooks the week before. "Don't open locker 311. But the school had no locker 311. When investigators checked, they found a sealed panel between lockers 310 and 312. Behind it, a narrow stairway led into total darkness. No one ever said what they found down there. But the next morning, the school was shut down. Within a week, the building was filled with concrete, erased. Locals still say if you walk by the ruins at night, you'll hear metal banging and faint whispers calling for help. Some swear they've seen a little girl staring through the trees, smiling.
It's so scary that 7 of them disappeared. I'm pretty sure it's because of what they wrote in their notebooks about locker 311. That locker was like those hidden passageways that lead to the basement, which is so creepy. Make sure to double check that you closed your lockers properly. I'm sure a lot of schools have a library, but did you know it could actually be haunted and scary things can happen? Let's watch.
So this is why you should never go to your school library.
Wait, why the library?
So there was this kid named Adam, and he just moved to a new small town. He enrolled in a new school, but at his old school, he loved going to the library. And he wanted to find where the library was in his new school because that's where he liked to do his homework and studying. So he found it, and he found that it was packed in the library, but he actually liked this because now he could make friends at the library. So he went to a group of kids, and they were super nice to him. They introduced themselves, they let him sit with them, and they just sat there for hours. But they also told him rules of the library that he didn't know, and they told him to never go into the history section of the library because they said it was forbidden, but they wouldn't tell him why. And they also told him to never bother the librarian. And every day at 6 o'clock, all the kids leave, even though the library closes at 8.
That's so weird that they all leave at 6 p.m. It's as if something strange happens after 6 p.m. That's why everyone wants to leave.
So Adam asked one of the kids, like, why do we leave at 6 if it's still open for 2 more hours? And all the kid told him it's never good to stay past 6. And all Adam did was listen, and he didn't ask any questions, so they all just left at 6.
Why did they all just agree to go home at 6?
So a few weeks went by, and Adam and his friends always went to the library, and every day they left at 6. But one day, news broke out that one of the students at their school went missing. But what was weird was nobody seemed bothered by this except for Adam. So one day, Adam wanted to see what went on in the library after 6 o'clock. So when all the kids left one day, he stayed in the library, and after sitting in there, he noticed that it was just a library. Like, there was nothing different than before. It was just less crowded. So Adam decided to just go home because there was nothing wrong with the library. But when he went to the door, he was locked in, even though it was supposed to still be open.
Did his friends lock him in?
No, so Adam thought that there was only one thing left to do, and that was to ask the librarian if she could open the door for him. But he remembers that his friends told him to never bother her. So he searched the whole library trying to find where she is, and he went to the office, he was looking down the aisles, and he couldn't find her. But the only place he didn't look was the history section. So Adam headed to the history section, and right when he turned the corner, he saw a...
I think how it ended was that he found the librarian, and something creepy happened. Now I'm scared to go to my school library, as what if something happens? Hopefully this doesn't happen to you. Which one did you find the scariest? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay safe out there.